All right, so it is time. This is Infinite Investment Game. I'll talk about alternative investments and collectibles, and this is not financial advice, but I hope to give you advice that you can hopefully use to make better decisions when you're buying collectibles and cards and things such as that. So, and just hopefully overall informing you so you can make better decisions, hopefully. So here's the issue that's going on right now. People think that positivity affects the sports card market, and it doesn't. And before I go in, please like, comment, subscribe, and share this with other people. And also comment below. Just comment so I can know what you guys think, and let me know what you want me to hear me talk about in the future. So I was thinking about this, and people talking about positivity, and I hear this from Gary Vaynerchuk and a bunch of other people, and say, oh, well, you need to be positive. You need to say positive things about the hobby. And I agree a little bit. So part of the issue is positivity and people thinking stuff is going to go up, because that's why a lot of people got into it, because they thought they can make a lot of money out of it, which you still can make a little bit of money from it. But that is starting to go away. And even if you are positive, there are macroeconomic factors that are affecting the market right now. When you had the sell-offs in August 2020 and I believe February, March 2021 of the big stuff, really high-end cards, most of those people were baby boomers, some silent generations, but most of them were baby boomers selling off of their cards because they're entering mass retirement. They need money to retire, and they're just willing to part with the stuff after it went up so much. And I think for a lot of them, they're very happy, probably torn that they had to get rid of it, but after seeing prices decline, they made the right choice. And people don't talk about this as much. There are macroeconomic factors that control the market more than just being positive. So what I mean, I mentioned this before in other videos, where if you have interest rates going up, so money is being drawn out of the system, you have disruption of supply chain. So because of COVID, disruption supply chain, so getting goods and services to certain areas into the United States being imported or exported to other countries is a issue. And basically getting things on time becomes more expensive and delayed, and orders being canceled and things such as that becomes an issue, and demand decreases because of that. So companies start to lay people off. You have other issues where baby boomers entering mass retirement. So that's money that's going into the system now is going to be drawn out of the system, which is going to hurt the economy. And that's a recession altogether. And that's half of them enter by 2023. The other issue has to do with, inflation. You have gas prices going up, food prices going up, just necessities going up. So you can't afford those things. And then you do have negativity in the sports card market, but I think people are just waking up and they don't become starry-eyed anymore. And it's hard when people go from starry-eyed to not starry-eyed for them to go back to being starry-eyed again, because you've kind of given them a red pill in a sense. And it's too late to be super positive about the market and how it's going to 100x or 10x and go up exponentially. It already went up exponentially, and things just don't go up linearly after it exponentially goes up. Things have a major and harsh correction. Maybe a lot of stuff, 2 or 3, 4x from 2019, which is fantastic. But most things, 97% of things, will be a lot less a couple years from now. And a lot of that stuff is never going to come back, because unless you're an all-time great, quote unquote, top 15, top 25 ever, we'll just say basketball, nobody cares. Football, top 10 quarterbacks ever, really top 5 quarterbacks, and top maybe 2 wide receivers, running backs if your population is low. And then maybe a few other very rare stuff in cars for football, same for soccer. You're really looking at top 5 ever. And then some vintage stuff that people care about, which is super, super rare. You know, you have this, and these other fringe sports don't really matter. So you have all this stuff. You have a possible famine that's coming at the end of the year that's going to affect the United States a little bit, but mostly all of the countries around the world. You're going to have wars that sprout up because of all of this, and people think costs are going to go up or going to stay the same, or you know, it's a great investment when it really people are paying for liabilities or expenses, and it's just going to kill a lot of people because they don't really have that amount of money to lose, and they're better off putting into other assets. But, and let me know if you disagree with this, but positivity as far as now doesn't really matter. No matter how positive you are, even if Jason Tatum or Luka Doncic wins a championship, and it's going to go insane, Jason Tatum wins a championship, Devin Booker wins a championship, for you to be an all-time great, you're going to have to win multiple championships. There's very few people who just has one championship and they're in the top 15 all-time. I mean, people don't care about Moses Malone. He's a champion and he's a 3-time MVP, and he has only one rookie card, and his PSA 10, which is none greater higher as far as I know. There's 34 of them. They went from $100,000 to $20,000. So if people don't care about him, it doesn't matter if he's a power forward or center. People don't care about him, then people probably aren't going to care about too many other people, right? I just think across the board, a lot of stuff is going to go down. Even rare stuff like Dirk, PSA 10 refractor rookie cards are going to go down. Topps Chrome refractor, I think it's like $18,000. That's probably valued at $13,000. It's probably gonna go down to $10,000, maybe $8,000. Things are still overvalued and overhyped, and people aren't gonna pay that much money for certain guys. And I think people are gonna want LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, and people like Dwayne Wade, Tim Duncan are gonna go down the pipeline. You know, Hakeem Olajuwon, people are going to want Jordan. You know, people aren't going to want Kevin Durant. You know, I think he's in the top 15 all time. You know, people are probably going to want Stephen Curry and people like that. So I do think in soccer, let's say Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Pele, and maybe Maradona. That's about it. All that other stuff is going to really tank. So I do think people don't understand what's going on in the card market, which is really unfortunate. And I think a lot of people are going to get buried because they think positivity is the thing. And I think because they've been listening to Gary Vaynerchuk, and he has been right because he's been early and he's seen similar cycles before. However, he's not into it the day to day, and he's into other stuff. And really what made him successful is that he was successful in business and then start buying up a bunch of sports cars. Yeah, he did it as a kid, but he sold everything, got into other things, and then came back later on. And that's what most people are going to have to do if they want to be successful. But yeah, that's the video. Please let me know what you think I should talk about. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And peace.